Hey, it's Christopher, and I'm here with Angel, who's a managing editor at Revenews, revenews.com. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for having me.
So, where you sit, you're kind of at the helm of all the news that's coming in that's shaping and forming our industry here of affiliate marketing. Do you have any thoughts about, let's say, where are we going right now with this industry?
Well, I think right now in the industry there's kind of a lot of upheaval. There's a lot of change. The change is both exciting and scary. Let's talk about the exciting change first. Google coming into the industry is really exciting. Why? It helps validate the industry in a lot of ways. The industry for a long time has always had kind of this reputation. It was kind of the bastard stepchild in marketing. A merchant would look at their Google campaigns and their remnant CPM buys way before they would do affiliate stuff. Why? Affiliate stuff, one, takes a lot of hands-on stuff because it's relationship-based. And number two, affiliates have always had this kind of bad rep. We were the shady guys in the corner doing black hat practices, bidding on their trademarks. That was all we did. It's really an unfortunate image because a lot of affiliates out there do really amazing cutting-edge work. When Google finally stepped into this industry, took over for Performix, for those who don't know, what it does is helps validate not only the viability of the industry itself, but the fact that Google, a company that's so, in no other word to say, honest about the way they deal with both advertisers and their own readers, wanting to step into the affiliate space, validates the potential of all the good things people are doing. So I find that extremely exciting. And anytime there's more competition, it's exciting.
So one of the things that you've mentioned is, kind of being honest. And in this business, there's always this kind of subtext or undercurrent about we're trying to become honest and we're trying to have transparency. What do you think would be a couple pieces of advice that you could give affiliate marketers to establish that presence, that relationship factor?
Well, frankly, I think it's kind of sad that we have to try to have transparency, right? That we have to try to be honest. It's something that I don't even get. To me, the reason I'm transparent with a potential client or customer is so that way they know that long term, I want to be in a relationship, right? And make that work for everyone, right? Somebody once asked me, what do you call yourself? Do you call yourself an affiliate marketer? And I said, well, it depends on who's asking. If I'm talking to friends and family who want to know what I'm doing, I tell them what I do. I'm an affiliate marketer, right? If it's somebody who's never heard of affiliate marketing before, but they think of marketers online as those guys who do those pop-ups and hijack my screen, and suddenly I'm, surfing Walmart, and next thing you know, I'm on a porn site. They think we're those guys, right? And in a way, because of those practices, because people are so worried about getting the fastest dollar for their client, and not necessarily what's good for the client and what's good for the consumer, because the fastest dollar is not always best for the client or the consumer.
So there's a lot of education that needs to happen from the consumer side of things. But what about education here within the industry? I mean, we're at an industry trade show. There's going to be some educational classes over the next few days. How do you think that is impacting the industry?
Well, I hope a lot of the affiliates here will go to the ethics and affiliates marketing session, right? And the reason they need to go is because the reason there's laws being passed, like in New York, the Amazon tax law, the reason that there are these kind of, different states, their attorney generals are going after, affiliates, is because people are not involved in best practices. They're again essentially so eager to get that easy buck that they're cheating the system, cheating their partners, and essentially giving people a bad name. And to me, again, if you want your business to survive, if you don't want what's his name, Spitzer from New York to sue you, play fair. Why? Because playing fair, you can still make a lot of money in this industry. Obviously, there's money to be made in this industry. Google's here.
Now you're here meeting with a group of people forming a new association, an organization to kind of help guide the growth, the ethics of this industry. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, let me, I was one thing I wanted to mention too that's really important to me is there's a lot, if affiliates really want to know more about the ethics and they're not here at this session, right? Go to ABW. Go see what Heiko and the people at ABW talk about the ethics all the time. They're passionate about the ethics. Sometimes they're overly passionate. Sometimes they're downright belligerent about the ethics, right? But they've got some good things to say about ways that you can make money and still play fair in this industry. And then after that, go look at affiliatefairplay.com. Kelly Stevens, who's done more work on spotting parasites in our industry, right, and exposing unfair practices so that way merchants know that these things going on. Because most of these merchant managers here are new. They don't know what they're doing. They couldn't tell me a parasite from a normal player. They don't even know what a parasite is. It's something in their bowels. I mean, it doesn't happen in our market. It doesn't happen online. So sorry, I waylaid that question. I didn't mean that.
Okay, no worries. The PMA.
PMA.
Tell us a little bit about the PMA. So there's a new organization now that's being put together, and you're part of that movement.
Right. So for the longest time, since I became publicly involved in affiliate marketing as a public figure, I've always wondered why there hasn't been an association, right? Almost any other industry has an association that represents their individual needs. The New York tax law, which I just mentioned earlier, the Amazon law, I think spurred the need for that association in everybody's mind. Something like, New York's taxing us. Maybe Texas is next. Maybe California. So the association was brought together, started by Anik and Rebecca and Brooke and a few other people at a dinner in California, and then has grown up from that, has tried to put together a board to help both affiliates, networks, and merchants have a combined voice around best practices, around ethics, around standards within the industry, and then also as a lobby organization when something like New York happens. And I'm very, very excited about what's going to be happening with the PMA, but we're, again, just in our starting phases right now.
So if we wanted to keep track of you, where would we go? Is it pma.org, pma.com? How do we keep tabs?
Boy, I should know that URL, shouldn't I? I think it's performancemarketingassociation.com.
All right, we'll make sure that we keep watching it, and as things come up, we'll make sure that we write and talk about it. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for your time.